Hello and welcome to another Tough Lip Productions unboxing. This is a part 2, kind of how I got on with the pedal, and by pedal I mean the Zoom H6. So here it is. So if you missed the first part, here it is. It's quite nice and handy to hold, as long as you don't have the attachments in. Now in the first video I was giving out about this. It was a bit, I didn't think it looked nice. Not that anyone's going to be looking in there, but it turns out it's to hold, it's built especially to hold the microphones, the mid-side microphone or the XY capsule. So it comes with the 2 gig memory card, micro SD, and I originally bought it with 16 memory card SD, but I found a 32 gig lying around, so I put it in instead. So some of the features on the Zoom H6, we shall turn it on. I think we'll do a zoom in a second, but just before we do that, I'll go through some basic stuff you have to do when you get it. Well, yeah, you take the plastic out and take this other piece of plastic out and stick it on. That's no hassle. And what's nice about this is there's no way you can put this on the wrong way, because these are quite delicate looking electronics right there. So luckily they can't be broken. And what we're going to do is, yeah, so here's the deal with the accessory pack. So it comes with a windscreen, but it's not really a windscreen. It's more of like, it can just stop if someone has plosives like bees, like puh sound, putting a lot of air onto the capsule. So what you'll need if you're going outside is one of these. It's called a Dead Kitten. I described this in the last video, but yeah, you get this in the accessory kit, and it just stops all the wind noise. It's really useful. I just leave this on all the time, really. In the accessory pack you get the remote for when you're the other side of the room, you want to turn it on and off. You get the power supply. If you have like an iPhone, not an iPhone, any smartphone, you can just plug the cable right in. Right in, and it can be USB powered. Now while we're talking about USB powered, there's a nice trick you can do with this. It runs off 4 AA batteries. So a nice trick you can do is, a lot of people have these things lying around their house, and what they are portable chargers for your phone. You can get them in, you can get them cheap enough on the net. This was like €9. This was like €4. So what you do is, you take your USB cable that came with your H6, plug it in right here, plug the other end into the H6, and it's powered as if it's plugged into a wall, so it saves your batteries. These are rechargeable. You already have it lying around your house, hopefully. If you don't, there'll be links below. And that's great. And the other thing about the H6 is the screen. Now the screen is very easily scratched, and luckily I read about this before I bought it, because most people, they scratch it and then they're like, oh no, it's too late. I'll have to put on a screen protector. So what you can do is, you can get these screen protectors online. The best trick is to get them off an old smartphone, say for example the iPhone 3, one that no one has and no one can sell them. So I actually bought 10 of these for €1, and I used another one from my DSLR camera to cover that. So I won't be getting any scratches here. If you're into resale value, definitely look into that. Another great thing you can do with your H6 is you can just get a piece of string if you want, or I had a camera strap lying around, so you just whack it around and then you drop it. It doesn't break, because this is the €100 alone, like just the head, and that'll be smashed, and the screen can smash, and then that's a very expensive time getting all that fixed. So we'll go through all the menus, but just before we do that, I'll talk to you about updating the firmware. Now, in the firmware update, there's probably more updates since this video, but in the firmware update, it allows an SD card checker, which is great if you're after buying some SD cards off eBay, you're not sure if they're real or not, or just want to see if the performance is up to scratch with this. Anything above SD card level 6, they go up to 10, and they go up to extra above that. Let's see what this one says here. Yeah, it has a little circle on it, and it says 10, and that means the level is 10. I don't think that's going to work out, but yeah, they have a little number on them, and 6 or above will do fine for this. So if you want the firmware update, what you do is you go on the Zoom website, you type in updates, you get the, I think it's a bin file. You can either drag and drop if you have something that will connect the SD card into the computer, or else what you can do is you can use this to talk to your computer, to the SD card, just turn it on, just check out the start time. Okay, it's starting pretty quick. But yeah, so we're going to go into, I'll talk you through the controls. So this control here on the side, the scroll wheel, is for going up and down and saying OK, and the menu button is for saying back, which will always get you back to this recording screen. So I'm going to click in. I'll do a close-up of this in a minute. So we're going to click menu first. Going to scroll down to, let's see, SD card rename, SD card performance test, SD card reader. So you plug this into your computer with your cable that you get with it. You click SD card reader, it'll show up on the computer as an SD card. You drag and drop the bin file from the Zoom website, and then what you do is you turn it off, and it's a good idea to have this plugged in and or new batteries in, because if it turns off while it's updating, that can be potentially hazardous. So what you do is you make sure it's plugged in, you hold down the on button and the play button, and it will ask you, do you want to update, and you scroll here, say yes or no. Maybe I'll try it out now. Okay, so it says see you soon. Okay, so I'm going to turn it, I'm not sure if this is, I think it's actually on the old SD card, so this actually will not work. But well, yeah, this is what you do. You pull it down, hold down the play button, and it'll ask, do you want a firmware update? It's thinking, and it says update systems, no update files. So that's what will happen, but it'll say, do you want to update system? So if you're not sure if you have the latest update, you just turn it on. Is this working? And we will go down, click menu, and we will scroll down to, so we're in system here, and we're going to click down to software version, and I have system version 2. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed my in-depth how to use the Zoom H6. I didn't know how to use it. I'd spend many hours on the internet scrolling around, finding out all the little things you can do with it. So if you like this video and you want to see more, you can help me out by, if you're thinking about buying this, use the Amazon links below. I get like a small cut, like 5% or something like that. I've toughliftproductions.com, I've Instagram, Tough Lift Productions, Twitter, Facebook, all that. So like and share if you enjoyed this and you want to see more. If you see anything in the background you'd like me to talk about more, just say so and I will do a video. Okay, good luck.